dedicated,
To America?
and Americans. Dedication. It means committing to a job. It means going the extra mile. It means serving a larger purpose. That's why dedication is at the core of the Transportation Security Administration and the men and women who work here.
We are committed to keeping our fellow Americans and those who visit us safe and secure as they travel through airports, large and small. And we're committed to playing a vital role in the mission of Homeland Security. It's a big commitment. Fulfilling it takes individual dedication from each and every transportation security officer on our team. And it's a commitment you will need to share if you want to join us in our mission.
Because the work we do is critical to our nation's security and the security of our citizens, anyone considering joining TSA needs to have a clear understanding of what it's like to serve with us. To help you decide if this is the right job for you, we will tell you more about what it's like to be a transportation security officer.
Help wanted! The TSA needs your help to protect America's national security. As a lightly trained TSA officer, you'll get a plastic badge. Oh yeah, you rock! But that's not all. No education needed. No IQ too low. Not even yours. And as a federal TSA officer, you get to harass everyone around you, just like you did in high school. Yo, check this out. You also get to feel some genitals. No, not your own. Other people's genitals. Plus, you're fully authorized by Janet Pat Napolitano. Undress innocent travelers where there are no security cameras and no limits to your awesome power. Your work environment is always comfortably warm thanks to the ionizing radiation being constantly emitted by X-ray machines and naked body scanners. But don't worry, even if you do get cancer, we've got government health care for you for all the psychiatric drugs that turn you into a complete psychopathic criminal. That's even more awesomer. Hey, power-tripping pervs, do you enjoy undressing little boys and girls like a Penn State football coach? Do you like to detain U.S. senators? Do you appreciate portable electronics that slide easily into your pocket? Have you ever wanted to see what's really hiding in Grandma's diapers? Well, now's your chance, pervert scum. Join the TSA and we'll give you a badge, a uniform, and an ego trip the size of the federal budget deficit. Plus, you'll get a paycheck denominated in fiat currency Federal Reserve notes. Oh yeah. In the TSA, you'll be working alongside 65,000 other fine men and women and perverts who represent the security elite, the last line of desperate defense against terrorists that are hiding everywhere. We think they might even be hiding in your underwear. So turn off the Xbox and put down those glazed donuts and stop masturbating to internet porn. Experience real-life porn with the naked body scanners only at the TSA. That's right. Get out of your parents' basement and join the elite. Your country needs your help to destroy the Bill of Rights and secure our freedom, one scrotum at a time. Apply now, you pathetic loser, at TSA.gov.
Hello. All of us at TSA know that security screening can be a hassle, but security doesn't have to be a stressful experience. Following 3 simple steps will move you through security quickly and easily. Number 1, have your boarding pass and ID out and ready to show the TSA officer. Number 2, take your liquids and your laptop out of your carry-on. Number 3, remove your shoes and jackets. Now place all these items in bins and then set them on the conveyor belt. The TSA officer will direct you through the next step of the screening process. When you are finished, don't forget to collect all of your belongings. Being prepared helps us do our job more efficiently and moves you through the line quickly. At TSA, your safety is our priority. Learn more at www.tsa.gov.
I booked a little trip to the Florida Keys, a week of sun and a light sea breeze. Grabbed the wife and the luggage, we were on our way, but we didn't reckon with the TSA. Made the check-in counter in plenty of time, proceeded to the security line. Took off my belt, took off my shoes, and then I learned to sing the TSA blues. They said I'm on a no-fly list. I might be a famous terrorist. Osama must be my best pal, and I was Al-Qaeda 'cause my name was Al. They made me spit into a cup, and that cleared the confusion up. They couldn't match my DNA, so goodbye, sir, and have a nice day. Left to go and catch our plane. Whispered, these guys are insane. A uniform stopped us, hands on hips. Said, we heard that, we read your lips. They called me bad, they called me wicked. Demanded to know if I had liquid. I said, just 5 quarts of blood. That's over the limit, you're busted, bud. My poor wife began to cry. She wondered if we'd ever fly. A grim-faced man came up and said, we gotta check you, remove your head. I yelled that my head was not removable. They said they'd let it go if that was provable. My wife said, this has gone too far. Forget the flight, let's get the car. Got our stuff and drove back home. Says this looks good, no need to roam. Home sweet home, and you know what's more? No one felt us up on the way to the door. Now they say it's all for our security. Their motives have the utmost purity. But next time, if I'm free to choose, will someone tell United the news? 'Cause I'm walking, and that's the TSA blues.
Good evening. We at the TSA have been receiving reports of widespread discontent over our new security policies and procedures. I would like to take this opportunity to explain our position in order to ease the minds of millions of concerned airline travelers. An increasing number of airports are using whole-body imagers, or WBIs as we like to call them, to detect potential hidden weapons, explosives, or other dangerous contraband, such as bottled water. These machines use a type of ionizing radiation which damages chemical bonds. Ionizing radiation is considered a non-threshold carcinogen, but according to the FDA, the exposure risk from the X-ray devices is vanishingly small. And we all know the FDA has never made a mistake. While it is true that the devices produce essentially nude pictures, the screeners who examine the images are trained professionals, like your doctor. In fact, when the government's health care reform takes effect, your doctor may just find it more profitable to be a TSA screener. If you refuse the whoopee screening, you'll be subjected to a thorough pat-down search, or freedom frisk as we like to call it, which does include the naughty bits. This procedure is as non-intrusive as possible. If it helps, just think about baseball. If your family chooses this option, we encourage you to use it as a teachable moment for your children. Explain to them that there's no such thing as a bad touch as long as it's done by a government employee. They'll thank you later for this valuable life lesson. If you refuse both security measures and leave the premises, you may be arrested and fined up to $11,000. Why? Because we can. Yes, we can. We're mandating these procedures for your safety. We're just doing our jobs, and with us, that's job one. Our jobs, that is. Your safety is right up there, too. But if you've got a nuke stashed in your lower intestine, that's none of our business. Yet. The new proctoscope machines are still on back order. Please don't judge us. We aren't monsters. Most of us, anyway. There is a hiring quota for monsters at the TSA, but it's very low. Most of them work in baggage handling. We appreciate your comments and concerns. We are open to suggestions and may be willing to make allowances for those whose religion or personal preference discourages exposing themselves or allowing strangers to fondle their body, or as we like to call them, terrorists. In the coming weeks, we'll be reviewing your suggestions and implementing all procedures that best ensure the security of our jobs and our homeland. That is, once we train our employees to find our homeland on a map. But one thing is for sure, we can find you, because we know what you look like. Thank you for your complacency in this matter. And remember, we at the TSA rub you the wrong way, so you can be on your way.
Hello, I'm Janet Napolitano, Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security. I'm here today to address public concerns over the pat-downs being used for screening children. As everyone knows, terrorists are everywhere, and their threat is constantly evolving. That is why we must remain vigilant against many dangers that can pop up anywhere, not the least of which, your child's pants. We all know everyone must be screened. The TSA appreciates people's concerns about screening children. That is why I'm happy today to announce our new program for processing children. So allow me to introduce Feely the Pat-Down Clown.
Hey kids, I'm Feely the Pat-Down Clown, and I'm gonna sing you a song. I'm Feely the Clown. I got candy. Just come to the airport, you'll see me around. Searching for kids to pat down. People from the government are in charge. You have to let them touch you and look at you naked. They're from what we call the ruling class, like kings and queens, and they're experts on terrorism and stuff. I'm Feely the Clown. Now you know you like it. My hands, they go down and they wiggle around. Peekaboo, there'll be trouble if you make a sound. Compliance is something we do to stop bad people. And that's why we touch everyone. If you feel uncomfortable, you're an evildoer. I'm Feely the Clown. I'm screwed up inside, now I don't have to hide. How's them apples? 'Cause touching kids fills me with pride. Whee!
Heil Hitler! Heil Hitler! Heil Hitler!